Hi there, it's Llarold, and this is our Battle for Azeroth Brewmaster Monk class guide. If you'd like more info on how all the tanks stack up against each other, check out our video comparing all the tanks. It's still up to date and accurate as of this point. On that note, if Blizzard makes changes to monks, we'll be ready, so look out for updates either in the comments section here if the changes are small, or if the changes are big, we'll be making entire new videos to cover them. Alright, let's get to it. And let's start with talents. This is a standard talent build the Brewmaster Monks will be using for 75 to 90% of BFA content, but there are a few talents that you might switch around a bit. Chi Burst in the first row is good for any kind of AoE situation such as dungeons or world questing and leveling. Ring of Peace is a great bit of utility in some dungeon situations as well, especially once Mythic Plus is out and you need to quickly move enemies out of Sanguine Affix, for example. Every single talent in the fifth row is useful depending on the situation. Bob and Weave is good all the time. And Healing Elixir and Dampen Harm can provide extra healing or an extra defensive cooldown if you need them. I would recommend running Healing Elixir while leveling. Finally, in the 7th tier, Blackout Combo is a great single target DPS increase for trivial content. It's not as great as it once was, and it's only a DPS increase, but it is good for something, and that something is damage. Now here is the Brewmaster Monk ability priority for BFA. The only change you'll make if running Blackout Combo is that you'll always want to follow Blackout Strike up with Tiger Palm. That's it. The stat priority for Brewmaster Monks is pretty straightforward. One important note, agility is a lot more powerful in BFA than it was during Legion, and item level upgrades are usually worth wearing even if the secondary stats aren't quite as good. Now let's move on to Azerite traits, and it's important to note that while the effects in these tooltips are accurate, the tuning is not. That being said, they have been tested pretty exhaustively, and unlike some other tanks, there are some sims from the Brewmaster community that back this analysis up. Elusive Footwork is the best offensive trait. It increases your DPS pretty significantly and gives crit some extra defensive value, which is nice. It's very, very good, and you should try to get at least one rank in this trait on your gear. Boiling Brew is the best defensive trait. It provides a significant increase to your self-healing, and it outperforms Elusive Footwork offensively once you're attacking 4 or more targets. Ideally, you'll want one of this trait in your gear set, too. Those two traits are the ones you'll want to wear if you have the choice. If you're specifically targeting bosses, Volzith the Whisperer and Shrine of the Storm drops a piece of gear with each trait, so go get them. Beyond those two excellent traits, there are a pair of pretty good traits. Fit to Burst provides some powerful self-healing whenever you purify a heavy stagger. It's healing when you need it most, which is really nice. Staggering Strikes is almost the exact opposite of Fit to Burst. It just provides a constant, steady trickle of damage reduction, which is boring but also pretty good. Up next, and a bit weaker than those two, it's Training of Nizao. It's extremely simple, and while it isn't bad, the tuning on it isn't that great either. Last on the list, it's Nizao's Blessing, and it's awful. Expel Harm is a keybind you should only try to press when you can't move to pick up a healing sphere directly. Adding a slow, really small hot onto Expel Harm is not a great bonus. If the other traits were all candy, they'd be Snickers bars and Lion bars and homemade chocolate chip cookies. And Nizao's Blessing would be a Tootsie Roll somebody forgot on their car's dashboard in the hot sun for a few days and it's all melted to the paper, so when you try to eat it, you have to eat little bits of paper too. It's bad. It's very bad. Well, I think that about covers it. If you have any questions about Brewmaster Monk, ask away. We're super excited for BFA and we hope you are too. Stay tuned for more great BFA content, and as always, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.